philosophical questions about human nature and the human condition. Today's question: does hardship make a person stronger? If so, under what conditions and at what point is it too much hardship? If not, what makes a person stronger? Let me break this down. The first part: does hardship make a person stronger? We have to first of all define strength. I'm going to define strength in this sense as A, emotional intelligence based upon education and experience, and B, based upon the experience that they have and the emotional intelligence, they have a plan and a goal and have been working towards a process with a goal in mind. So not just stumbling over some success, but working towards something beyond what they currently have or currently are. I would describe someone who's working to change something about themselves, their family tree, or about who they are. Maybe not to make it better, but to change it to a different path, even though it might be a good path already. That person I would define as strong. And also strength could be defined as the willingness to never give up. Okay, so that's strength. Now, can hardships make a person stronger? Can hardships make a person stronger? I think it's not can hardships make a person stronger, it's for a person to be stronger, they need to go through hardships. It's like iron. It has to go through intense heat, forged hardship, purified through fire. Any truly successful person, I don't mean success as in they have achieved a certain level of net worth or, yeah, that's a good actually level. Yeah. So anyone that has achieved a level of net worth is not strong. Money does not mean you made it. But there's people in life who I would define as strong, even though they have money. And also some people who I would define as strong, even if they don't have money. So let's go back into this idea of hardships. Everyone that I know who has succeeded personally, I don't mean like inherited it, but has succeeded personally. Forget about money, education, spouse, family, children. They had to go through hardships. I'm a Christian. And there's a concept in the Bible that I like to go to. If you're not a Christian, today you learn. I'm not going to go deep into it, just surface level stuff to keep it brief. First of all, the Bible says, all those that live godly shall suffer persecution. So if you want to live a godly life, I don't mean try to be like God, let's say an atheist. If you want to live a good life, you will often find that the more you try and become a better person, the more challenges you face, per se, and the people that don't try so much are the ones that succeed the most. I think it's just like nature, the way it's created. The harder you try at something, the more obstacles you will face. And the people that don't try often are the ones that are perceived to be more successful because they have results sometimes without doing anything about it. Also in the Bible, when Jesus or God gave someone a trial or made them go through a hard time, it was not, the main purpose was not to test them so that God can know if that person can overcome this or that situation. The main purpose biblically for most trials, I'm saying most because there are some that have other reasons, but the main reason for most biblical trials was to show that person who they were. And before that trial, they didn't know how strong they were. And after that trial, they realized, wow, so this is who I am. Going through a hard time shows you who you really are. A trial, hardship, will reveal to you who you are. The question is, does hardship make a person stronger? The person is already strong. They just don't know it yet. The hardship shows that person who they are because of how they reacted during that hardship, what they learned. And as a result of that, they will use that power more. It's as if there is this like reserve of power in a person that they have, but they haven't tapped into it yet. But once they tap into it once, because they are forced to tap into it, they now know where the door is. They know how to open it. And now it's always open. They have access to it. So it's got the perception of making them stronger. They do become stronger to everyone else, but that power was always in them. So, yes, hardships do make people stronger because they don't know how strong they are already, and it shows them how strong they are. And also how weak they are, which would result in them working on themselves to become stronger. So whatever way you put it, even if hardships show you how strong you are, how weak you are, the end result is, if it shows that you're strong, you will tap in that door and you will be able to embrace that strength and it becomes part of you. And if the hardship shows that you are weak in a certain area, it will give you a crazy motivation to fix that area so that when it happens again, you are stronger and you're better, and you will try new things to manage it so that it's not as painful when it happens again. Yes, so either way, whatever happens, wherever you are, hardships do make you stronger from both sides. Now, the second part of the question is, what makes a person stronger, if not hardships? Well, let's just reverse everything and say, okay, well, Maliko, I don't believe hardships make you stronger, because I've never been through a true hardship, and I'm a very strong person, you know. I haven't really had to go through anything really hard, but I would define myself as strong. And there are people like that. But the question isn't like, does hardships make you a strong person? No. It says, does hardships make you stronger? Do they make you stronger? So you can be strong, but this could make you even stronger. Some people learn from observing. So they might not be able to physically experience the hardship, But by watching and learning and observing, they can get stronger by watching someone and saying, I should not do that, because that was a result. And that's how I did most of my learning. Not from experiencing life, but from watching people's mistakes and saying, okay, don't do that. Okay, do that. Follow that person. Read that book. So, yes, hardships do make you stronger, can make you stronger, but also just observing someone else's hardships and trying to understand their current mindset, why they chose to do something, or how they chose to navigate that hardship. By just observing, you can say, yeah, that was good. All I'm saying is this. If you can see hardship all around you, I'm not saying go out there and find it, but if it's there to people around you, or you can see it here and there, try to be objective. Look at everyone involved. I'm not saying gossip or try and find out what's going on, but see how somebody might react to that situation, how they manage it, and see if you were in their position and you reacted in that way, what would be the outcome? And if the answer is the way they reacted is better than what I would have done, then you're learning. But if the answer is the way they reacted is not right, then that solidifies your ideas of hardship and how you are in terms of strength. And that's how you can get stronger without experiencing any hardship, or by managing what you see and being smart about it. Whenever you see something wrong around you, analyze it, think about it, be smart about it, and tell yourself, I will not do that. There are many things that I have chosen not to do because I have seen the results and the hardships people have faced. And I look at it and I'm like, if I do A, B, C, and D, I will become like that person. And then I keep watching and seeing. And I say, oh wow, it's everywhere. Whenever someone does this, that's the result. So I'm gonna be smart about it and not give in to peer pressure and not do it. In that moment, I became stronger. And people even to this day say, how can you not do that, Maliko? Like, you're strong. Like, I don't even know how strong are you, Maliko, to be able to not do that. It's drinking, by the way. How can you not drink? Like, you've been alive all this time, never had a sip. Like really, really, like never like a quick. No one's looking, like a little. What about like churches and stuff? They drink, right? Did you not like have a little Holy Communion wine or something? No, not alcoholic anyway. I've had grape drink. But anyway, off topic. When you actively choose to be vigilant, to watch people suffering, and to choose to not be in their shoes, you become stronger through hardship that is not yours. And that is my recommendation to you. Sometimes the best mistakes are learned by doing them, but they carry the greatest consequence. So my recommendation is, if you want to get stronger through hardship, because that's the best way to learn, just watch how people manage hardships around you, or ask how they manage certain hardships, and absorb it. take it in like a sponge, like a newborn baby, so that it becomes part of you, in terms of like, it becomes like a reaction in your brain, so that when something similar starts to happen, you go back to it saying, hold on, Jeffrey reacted this way. That was the result. Let me not do what he did. Let me do something else about everything. And that's how you avoid a lot of mistakes in your life. I've done that. Yeah, but yes, hardships do make you stronger. Just be smart to learn from other people's mistakes before you make your own, because they hurt the most. Philosophy is hard. Comment below. What are your thoughts about it? Do hardships make you stronger? Is it better to learn from other people's mistakes more than your mistakes? Thanks for watching.